So you know what the question I almost hate? Not almost the most, but one question I really do not like is when students are like, oh, it is a negative number from a positive. So what is that? Is that a positive or a negative, Mr. McLogan? Like, what's 5 minus a negative 5? Is that negative or positive? Well, I don't hate that question because it's not a good question. And a lot of times I hate it because a lot of the students, they don't even stop to think. They just obviously want me to provide them with the answer, which I don't really like doing all that. I want the students to think through it and to use a process to come up with that answer. So I'm going to use the additive inverse. If you didn't already do a positive from a positive because you're like, oh, that one's way too easy, go back and check out that video because I go through how we use the additive inverse to change the subtraction problem. But to kind of quickly review over it, what we can do is we can write a subtraction problem as the addition of the opposite of that number. So if I subtract a minus a, it can be rewritten as a plus negative a. So let's say now I want to rewrite, so similar, if I had 3 minus 4, that is the same thing as 3 plus a negative 4. Well, the same thing is, let's have a negative number from a positive. So let's have 11 minus a negative 2. So 11 minus a negative 2, that's a negative number from a positive. What is that? Positive, negative, which one is it? Well, remember, let's rewrite it as an addition problem. So if I'm going to write it as an addition problem, I'm now going to change the sign of my number. So it will now be 11 plus a positive 2, which we can just rewrite as 11 plus 2. And again, just real quick, I'm going to use the number line just to represent this. So here's 0. So 11, the positive distance, or 11 represents the distance from 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11. So I go all the way to 11, and then I'm going to add 2 more units, which you can see is here distance is 11. There's the distance of 2, which is going to take us one more. I can't even add my numbers. One more to give us 13. So 11 minus a negative 2 equals a positive 13. And again, this all stems back to using our additive inverse from changing a subtraction problem to an addition problem. Hopefully that helps.